we're going to do the computer, keyboard, and table low poly 3D models. And this is a tutorial. Down there you can see the commands I will be typing, and I will also be saying most of them out loud. So let's start by deleting everything, A and X, Shift A, we're gonna add a Q. We'll start by doing the table, so let's scale this down on the Z. And by, let's say, yeah, that looks good. So we're going to bevel this twice, so you can scroll, so Control B, and then you can scroll with your mouse wheel to select how many bevels you want. That looks good. Select the top face, and we're going to extrude this one downwards just a bit. Looks good. Now this face, we're going to subdivide it a couple of times. Then we're going to select these outer faces, and we're going to insert so they're a bit bigger. There we go. E downwards, and now we can scale so they go upwards. This looks good, right? So that's the table is done. Then we will do the computer. So start with a cube. Let's make it smaller. We're going to level this cube. Control B, and this looks good. So now we're gonna Control R to add a loop cut right here. And then we're gonna go to the side here, and we're gonna go to vertex mode. Then we're gonna click on this, so you can see transparent or Option Z or Alt Z, depends on what software you're using, computing software. So we're gonna grab this downwards. Looks good. Then we're gonna go into face mode, select this face, and then we're gonna insert it. We're gonna scale it down into Z a bit. Then we're gonna grab it up, and we're gonna extrude it inwards. Now that we have it extruded, we're gonna select these edges by holding Shift and left clicking them, and Control B, and we're gonna bevel right here. I just want one simple bevel, so I'm gonna scroll my mouse wheel back down. Alright, it looks good. So the computer is basically done. Let's scale it down in the Z a bit so it's a bit flatter. And maybe a bit less. There we go. Alright, so let's Shift A, let's add the cube space. And let's first, before we scale anything, let's Control B this twice. So scroll up again. Alright. Let's Z. Let's scale this down. In the Z axis. Oh, I didn't mean to grab. And then we're going to scale this down in every axis by just clicking S. Having the Z, we're gonna make it approximately a bit bigger than the computer. This looks good. And maybe a bit bigger even. Yep, alright. Now let's put it, let's make the table bigger. Looks a bit small compared to the computer. Let's bring this downwards. So let's see. Align it perfectly, there we go. Now let's make the keyboard. So let's move this backwards a bit. You can scale this up a bit more even. And then move it a bit down. So it's intersecting anything. Move this back a bit more. Alright. Let's do the keyboard. Shift A. Cube. Grab this in the UI, and we're gonna click slash, so we see only this, so we can work on this. When we click slash again, we will be able to see everything again, so that's how you can work on something individual. So slash, scale this in the Z axis, scale this in the Y axis a bit, down. Alright, looks good. Bevel this. Right, let's also scale this in the Z a bit. Should be a bit flatter. More. And now what we're gonna do now is Control R, and we're gonna scroll up with our mouse wheel so we have more cuts. Same thing diagonally. We're gonna do 2 cuts there. Alright, so we're gonna select each face and we're gonna extrude it up by 0.1. And we're gonna do this with every face. E1, and except the spacebar, which we're gonna select both faces, and then E0.1. And let's do this for everything. Alright, so once you have extruded those by 0.1, we're gonna select them all. And because we extruded them in that manner, we can now inset them in individual origins and local, not inset them, we can scale them down and see how they will scale down. These will be together and these will all be individual. So it looks good. Looks like a nice low poly keyboard. Alright, so the keyboard is done. Now let's click slash to get out of this mode, and let's scale this down a bit. Place it on the table. Alright, now there's just one thing to do. Let's color everything accordingly. So we're gonna go to the shading preview material so we can see what material we're working with. And we're gonna keep this white in the computer. Actually, we're gonna shade auto smooth it so it's a bit smoother. Same thing for the base and for the table. The keyboard doesn't matter. And then we're gonna add a new material, and we're gonna make it inside here with this. We're gonna assign and click assign while selecting that face, and then we're gonna make it like black pretty much, and let's bring the roughness up a bit. I'm gonna change the color settings. No, what is it? It's called the scene thingy. So we have better lights. Now this, let's select this one at the same material 001. And then for this one, we're gonna add actually a different material, like a gray. And then for the keyboards, we're gonna have black, like a glossy black. For the keycaps right here, so to not have to select them all, you can click on one whole one, and then once you have that keycap selected, you're gonna go select similar, and then you're gonna go perimeter, and then we're gonna deselect some faces, these. So while holding shift, just click on these. There we go. Now this material 004, we're gonna assign it to the keycaps, and we're gonna make it pretty dark, and we're gonna bring the roughness almost all the way down. So we've got these glossy keycaps, and then the same thing for here. Right, but here we're gonna actually assign a new material to this, which is gonna be like a red, yellow, or orangish red. And then we're also gonna make it glossy like the rest. Right, looks good. Now the table, let's make it a new material, like a cream material, a bit of a orange-ish material. And then the top, this top face, we're gonna add a new material and we're gonna assign it, and it's going to be the red from the space button. Actually, I don't like it, so let's click here on the new material. We're gonna use a bit of a lighter color so not that extreme, and we're gonna make it pretty rough. So we're gonna increase the roughness. This looks better. I'm still not happy with the result. So let's see. Yeah, this looks better, just like a beige color. Alright, and then let's make some little adjustments on the computer. Let's add some little things. So first let's add like some lights, some 3 dot lights. So to do that, let's add a circle. Let's grab so we can see it. R, Y, 90, nope, X. And then let's scale it down. Select on the computer and that, and then let's click slash so we can work on these 2 things. Just by themselves. Scale this down. Even more. Then edit mode F. And we're gonna add a new material to this. And it's going to be an emission, so you're gonna go right here, emission, color, something like the red that we had before. So like the orangey-ish red. And let's also extrude this E and then Control B like that. All right. Now let's place it on the computer. You can go on to this snapping thingy up here, and then you're gonna go face project, center, align rotation to target. And then you can just grab this and it will snap to the computer perfectly. So then we're gonna do this for 3 of them. And just keep them more or less the same. Right? Same distance between them. Alright, this looks good. So let's select these. And the computer, we're going to click Command J, so they are one object now. Okay, now let's add some detail to the base right here. So we're going to select this face, and we're going to subdivide a couple of times. Alright, we're going to select faces, like these. And then just like a random other one, like this one. And we're going to extrude these. Oh, wait, I still have the snapping. Turn the snapping off. And then we're going to extrude these inwards just a bit. And we're going to give these the black material. And now we're going to add a new material. And it's going to be the screen sign. Alright, and that's it. That's how you make this model. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.